So, here's what I'm thinking. Make this rig a whole lot more stable, especially in an emergency situation with a heavy load in here. So I think I've got these brackets positioned sort of right. So let's do a little experiment here. Okay, so seems like there's tension on those bars, and it seems like it's probably distributing the weight better than without the weight distributing hitch. So I think what I'll do now is we'll try that again with just my normal, normal hitch on there. So. Okay, so that's on there. Okay, that's in gear just like it was before. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay, that's a big difference actually. I especially noticed the front end bouncing quite a bit more compared to with the weight distributing hitch. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to go ahead, throw this one back on. The Easy Lift weight distributing hitch, and we'll just take one more look at that. But I'm pretty sure it's actually going to work out quite well. Okay, so after looking through the instructions and taking the appropriate measurements on the vehicle, I believe I've got this thing set up properly now. But that is the setup. And when I took the measurements and then I loaded the trailer on the back, it did bring the front end down, so all should be good. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach those brackets. I'm debating on whether I want to drill them and bolt them like they should be, or just weld them. Either one sounds like a bit of a pain in the ass, so I'll probably just drill them. It's just tricky having to drill through the tubing and getting the holes lined up. Well, I finally pulled the trigger and I mounted those brackets to the trailer. Well, first quick little road trip, and I gotta say, this hitch makes quite the difference. So I've got it just barely doing its thing, and then as more weight is put in the trailer, it'll continue to just put a little more weight on the front axle, and it's really making the truck handle a lot better. So I am very, very happy with that. You know, I was a little skeptical, but yeah, it's working out just fine so far. So I took it for a little run and got myself some goodies. So I just pulled the tarp off. I had it all tarped up, so I was, you know, it looked kind of nice and legal. But yeah, found quite a few goodies. And these are, I think these are aluminum, so I'm gonna have to cut them up and get all the stuff off. But well, I don't think I'll get a very good price because it's painted, but I'll get better than what they are now. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. So there's the load from yesterday. There's all that aluminum chairs. I got everything separated. Still got this stuff to deal with. And I got another load. This is gonna be a good week. All kinds of goodies in here. Empty, but I'll still take it. Alright, well, I got a lot of work ahead of me. It's going to be another busy day. Alright, lock, stock, and barrel. Loaded and ready to go. Got lots of goodies. Couple motors in there somewhere. And all this stuff. Fresh picked, all processed and ready to go. Nice and DOT legal. Oh, Facebook would stop dinging while I'm trying to film. Anyways, I got another little package. Another eBay sale I'm sending off, so right on. And one other thing I scored, and I'm glad I brought it in last night as it did rain, is this old Royal heavy-duty commercial vacuum. So I'll have to test it out, see if it works, and maybe clean it up a bit, give it a polish, and maybe throw it on the old eBays. I took a quick look this morning and it looks like it's worth a little bit, so why not? So the final verdict on this hitch is that I feel it's working great. So right now it's at its, I guess you could say, its lightest setting. And the way you adjust that is you can pull up on these chains tighter, or what you do is you just need, this is like the fine adjustment, you can loosen off these bolts, and then down in here there's that like thumb screw you can adjust, and if you bring that out, it tilts this thing, your ball mount, it'll tilt it back a little bit, which will then drop these arms a little more, and it'll put more pressure on the whole setup, and then it transfers more weight to the front of the vehicle again. So, but right now the way it is, it's fine. I don't think I would have to readjust. I just need it putting a little more weight on the front, which is exactly what it's doing. So as always, thanks again for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, well, you know the drill. I'll see you then.